guys, Doodles for Fun here, and welcome back to another video. This is a new game that I'm introducing to you guys, and then I might actually keep playing it throughout my channel. For those of you who like space and want to watch it, yeah, I like space, I love it. I do a lot of research on it. What is this? Oh, those are the missions. So, in these episodes, we will be exploring the solar system for a few episodes. I know there's 8 episodes. We're going to be doing it in 8 episodes. 9 if you're going to include the moon. So we're going to go to, because we're going to use gravity assist from the moon to Mars, and then we're going to go to Saturn. See, I'll show you when we get up there. I'll show you which way we'll be going. But first, we need a tug. And then we need a little crew thing. It holds crew. And then we go, it's called an ATV, automated transfer vehicle. Then we need oxygen, and then we need CO2, which is carbon dioxide. Then we need batteries, obviously. Now these batteries will keep charging, so we never really need batteries. So, but we do need to resupply by going back to Earth, you know. So, oh no, we need a bigger one. This, there we go. So we're gonna launch this into space, and then I'll show you when we get up there. Clear the tower. So you're gonna see me tilt, and that's called the roll program. And then when we reach main engine cutoff, that's stage set, and then the skirt set, and then we start secondary engine. We're approaching main engine cutoff. We gotta slow over this way. Hold on. And main engine cutoff. Stage set. Skirt set. Start. I don't think I really should be filming this launch, though. It's probably not a very good idea in some ways, so. And there are missions, required missions to do, so you can earn parts. That's how I earned this ATV. There are boosters, I just decided not to put them on there. So there are missions I will be doing in the past. So we're going to go up to where it says Loon in the top left-hand corner. In the top left-hand corner where it says LUN. It'll say that. Whoa, I just switched them. It'll say that, and then we'll just launch straight towards it. So they come around in one more orbit here. Don't have any more thrusters, so we can ditch that. Now let's engine start, and bam. Now let's correct us here. There we go. There we go, and then we need to slow down, because if we go too fast, we might pass it right by. I mean, we're not, that's gravity assist, passing it right by, but because it will spin us in orbit, one orbit, and then launch us automatically. That's gravity assist. But we don't want gravity assist, we want to be in orbit of the moon. So we can, yeah. Now, what I discovered when I was doing a practice run, what I've discovered is the GRN up in the corner, up That's by the LUN. Let's straighten out our thing here. It's it will suck you in unless, yeah, it will suck you in. I've done it and it sucked me straight into the planet. So it's probably just some giant gravitational pull or something. So this is what I like to do to see if we're going to end up in orbit. Yes, and we are going to end up in high lunar orbit. And the orbital physics in this game is not very good either. It's you can be in two different types of orbits: a polar orbit or just a circular orbit. A polar orbit is when you're orbiting from the up to the top from the poles down. We're gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna make it down and going around to the like up at the top of the planet and going down to the bottom of the planet continuously. And you can be in a high orbit and go fast, and you can be in a low orbit and go slow. It just doesn't make any sense. So now we are not going to slow down because we have one tap and then we are on our way. So now we're going to go to where it says, if I zoom out, it says red right up there. Not GRN because that sucks us in. It says red up there. So we're going to launch us towards there and get in a Martian orbit. I believe that's Mars. Well, it is Mars, so. And then now. And slow down. Wait, one more would do it. And using gravity assist actually saves fuel, but the thing is, if you use gravity assist, you would also have to correct your course to wherever you're trying to go. And it's saving fuel and wasting fuel at the same time. So just slingshotting would actually help. And plus, you don't get time to admire, not that we're admiring much of the planet, but you wouldn't be given time to admire the planet, you'd be speeding right past it. I don't know, in one of the episodes we might do something like that and do a gravity assist to get to you know, the planets in this game aren't very organized, so it's a little confusing. It's that's the best I can do right there. So yes, I am wasting fuel, so doing a gravity assist. So yes, we will get to Mars and then slingshot back to the moon and get back to Earth, but that's only so we can resupply and refuel with a resupply module and dock the resupply module in orbit. And yes, that will be shown in this episode because why not? And then just to save some fuel, we will do a gravity assist from the moon to the Mars, and then we'll do a gravity assist from Mars to Saturn. So I'll just have to do that in my practice run. And the planets in this game, they don't orbit at all. They don't orbit. They don't do anything. Can't seem to get it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know. It doesn't have to be too perfect. And yes, we are going to be in a Martian orbit. So we can... Off camera, I might try to go to the GRN and maybe come in a lot faster. Maybe it's just a hard gravitational pull and not just something dragging me toward. I'm back, guys. I'm gonna be in orbit. So I paused it at 8 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do here. And we're in low Martian orbit. Nail biting moment, nail biting moment. There we go. There we go. So now that we've achieved orbit, we're going to head back to Hom. So the first thing we're going to do is wait till that line gets to, or near Loon. Now we can go. Nope. Okay, so this is going to be using up most of our fuel, but we're going to be using, once we get to Hom, that should take another 10 minutes, so that will conclude our episode, and then we'll put a, wait a minute, slow down. Once we get to Hom, because we want to be in orbit of the moon, so we're not going to use any gravity assist, because using gravity assist from the moon, coming in this direction, would take us to GRN, and we don't want that, because it would be extremely hard to change course from where we're at, and it would waste a lot of fuel. We don't want that, because we want to use the remaining fuel from the resupply module to refuel our thing. Now we're gonna get to the Loon. Let's try our hardest not to get our fuel into the red. We're gonna send up 2 resupply modules using the remaining fuel from the resupply modules, and then we're gonna use the slingshot method to launch our last resupply module into space, because it will have plenty of fuel left. So now the thing is, the pressurization, we want to continue looking at that thing. So pressurized carbon dioxide, we want our carbon dioxide levels to be the same, like low carbon dioxide levels. The reason for this is because of, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will pick up some, yeah. And then we want to actually pay attention to these. These are good. It will stay in orbit for a few days, and then the first resupply module will be sent up with nothing in it. It will only be sent up for fuel purposes. I mean, I could use a fuel tank, but those are more explosive than resupply modules. So, whew. Yeah. So I believe we are almost there. Jeez, let me zoom out a little bit more. We might just make it into orbit. Let's just correct this. There we go. Let's not do anything else. And we'll make it into what orbit will we do? Looks like we'll make it into mid-orbit. So then all we have to do to get to the Hom is just tap it lightly. And this is, yeah, let's not use gravity assist, and orbiting. Now, Hom, this is a little bit tricky. This might just use, because we are in low lunar orbit, we are moving fast. Now let's move that, and then there we go. That's good. It's good enough. And let's just hope we don't have to make any other corrections on our way, because in space we do drift off course a little bit, but putting the line through it would help us a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're on our way, 300 units, just about 300 units. And then when we get to 200 units, we're going to zoom out. And what orbit are we going to end up in? We are going to end up in high orbit, but what's the status here? Like, how are we going to orbit here? Looks like we might be in the same orbit as the satellite. The same orbit as the satellite. As the telescope, sorry. Oh gosh, slow down. Make sure we're slowed down. And we also don't want to go too fast, if you know what I mean. So, there are more planets once we enter Hom here. Oh god. Better not run into anything. Thing is, I want to see how long we can last this thing. Let's not run into anything. Oh jeez. Shoot. God. Come on. Hey! Yay! So we're in orbit above the Hubble, the telescope, the space telescope, which is this thing right here, I believe. Yeah, it's this thing right here. That's our telescope. So that is, that is just about it. So we're gonna end off the episode by slowing down as much as I can. Yeah, and that's as much as I can slow down. So we're gonna have it like that, and then we don't have any fuel left at this point, so we made it. And then, actually, we do have fuel in the rocket boosters, in the rocket engines here, that are right there on the side there. We do have fuel left in the rocket engines. That is because we do not use them very much during flight, however. That is because we do not use them very much during flight. We use the thrusters to maneuver. We want to make sure none of these are passing us. Yeah, looks like we're going slower than everything else. That thing's going faster, but we have no way to slow it down. So that's our thing. Now, that is just about it for this episode here. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you all later. Bye!